400K for vehicle paint job.
Field in Philadelphia. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Eagles. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Green Bay.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. In front, Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
On for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Score. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We coming again.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race.
The pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Darius Slay on the cover.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second down, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think...
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
On the point after.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels alive.
They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Rodgers will try again on second down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Duke Riley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people.
And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles continue to roll. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
35. Packers nothing.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Rodgers' pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to...
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 41 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes. Usually, their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. 1, 2, 3. An incredibly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him, he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and he knew what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half.
And they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Rodgers again now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not good out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get him.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30.
One play at a time.
He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Elliott good on the extra point. goes on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
The 2nd down pass.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now...
Yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.